Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. I am Tanya Cortez, your favorite foundation junkie. And on this channel, I talk about everything complexion and how it relates to more mature skin. From foundation reviews, foundation wear tests, foundation first impressions. I do some hauls and a couple little things in between. So if you like that kind of thing, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at tanya.cortez. So today, I just wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite foundations that basically does very, very well on the texture of my skin. So I have combination of oily skin. I have large pores, textured skin. I got some fine lines and some wrinkles, so these are some of the foundations I just wanted to share with you. Now, they're not all of them, but I wanted to share with you some of my favorite foundations that do well on my texture and my oil. And if you want to see that, then stay tuned. Roll the credits. All right, guys, so listen, I got to tell you this real quick before we even get started. So you guys know I put up a video for the Morphe Blur Effect, whatever foundation it was, right? So I did the review and everything, and I kept it on afterwards and all that kind of stuff. And y'all, my face broke out so bad. And I have to blame it on the foundation, seriously. Although I use several foundations, but my videos are never like back to back when I'm reviewing the foundations. So I knew that it was the foundation. And I mean, I broke out so bad that I couldn't even do a video for a week. I couldn't have come on here looking like that. It was so bad. And I'm not saying everybody will break out from it, but I tell you, I had the worst reaction to it. So I'm just letting y'all know. But I just wanted to share with you guys some of the foundations that I love. Only some. I have several, but these are some of my favorites that work really well on my texture, helps control my oil, that kind of thing throughout the day. And I just kind of wanted to share them with you. Now, I have combination of oily skin. I have large open pores. I have texture, fine lines and wrinkles, the whole set. So these are some that just do really well. Like I can get a whole bunch of hours out of them. I can go out and still look really good with them. And so I just kind of wanted to share some of them with you. And it's a nice amount, but I promise I won't keep you guys too long. So the first one I wanted to share with you, of course, if you watch my channel a little bit, you know that this is one of my favorites, and this is the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. Now I'm gonna put the prices and everything in the video so that you can see. You can get all of these foundations from Sephora. Okay, so I'm gonna put all these foundations in all the prices in the video. But this is one of my go-to, and I have like, I got some old foundation on it, but don't worry about that. But this is, your nails all wet. But anyway, this is one of the best foundations if you have an oily skin. Now, because once you get a little older and you start getting a little bit of fine lines and wrinkles, it's up to you. It's choice, right? But you can use a really matte foundation. I try not to. I like more soft mattes, and that's what this is. I get about a good 10 hours with this, really, with just a little bit of blotting, but it still stays in place, doesn't break up a whole lot. I love this foundation. You guys should definitely try this if you have some of the same type of issues on your skin that I do. I think it's a real good one. And then the next one, you know what? I'm not even going to say, oh, this is my favorite, because all of these are some of my favorite. But this one is the Dior Face and Body Backstage Foundation. This is a nice foundation. And I wanted to bring up, and I bring it up here because I wanted to show you guys what I wear with this, and I thought I brought it up here. Nevertheless, so this is a really good foundation. What I use with this is a mattifying primer just in certain areas, like right in here, because I find myself getting just a tad bit oily, but it looks so smooth on the texture. It looks so good on the texture. It photographs well. It'll last you forever. It photographs really well. So I like this a lot. And this is the Dior Backstage foundation. I keep all my foundations in boxes. I think it's just easier to store. The next one is an Estee Lauder, and this is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue foundation. Now, this one, I know usually when people have combination oily skin, they usually try to stay away from a radiant foundation, but listen, this is a radiant foundation, but you really can make this work with a matte primer or pore mattifying primer or blurring primer, something like that that helps control the oil. But I noticed that when I do that, I get a lot of wear time out of this. It just sits on the skin really pretty. It looks like, you know, just like skin. It just looks really nice on my texture. I can't see the holes in them, because after a while, you know, if I look in the mirror, I can kind of see some of the little holes in the craters, you know. But this, it doesn't. It just looks very, very nice and smooth on the skin. Every time I wear this, I get tons of compliments. And I'm going to tell you what colors I have these in. In the Backstage, I have the 4.5 neutral. In the Nars, I have 2. But I like the Marquses, but I also have Macau. And that's what I have in that one. And in this one, I have 5 in 2. And this is a really good color for me. I love this, love this, love this. You gotta try it. Don't be afraid of a radiant foundation if you have combination of oily, right? This one is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush foundation. Flawless. I missed that word. But this is a really, really matte foundation, but it looks really good. It doesn't look like a drying matte. It doesn't look, and it says that it's it does say that it's a more full coverage. It doesn't say that it's buildable. It is a full coverage, but it doesn't look, you know, thick or dry on the skin, anything like that. This is really pretty. I have this in the color 13 Cool, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the 13 Neutral. I mean, this works for me really good, but I think I might like the neutral color a little bit better. Not sure, but this does look good. The color, the shade looks good on my skin too. But you guys got to try this. It's not like double wear. It's not going to give you that same look like double wear. Actually, I think this looks better than the Estee Lauder double wear, because if you're not careful with that double wear, you can look really, really caked up and casket ready and all of that. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like the double wear with one coat, but it definitely is not a favorite, but this is definitely a favorite. And you guys have to get this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. All right, guys, so this next one, this is an affordable one, but it's a banger, okay? She is a banger. And this is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate. $18, but I'm telling y'all, this is the best foundation you're going to get in a drugstore type brand. I mean, there's other ones that are really nice, but I was literally shocked by this foundation. I love this foundation, and it might even almost be gone, and I'll never wear none to the bottom, you know. This is a really nice one. You have to try this. You can only get it, you can't get it in the drugstore. I've never seen it in the drugstore, but I know that you can get it at Ulta, because that's where I got this from. But y'all listen, and this one, it's saying it's F13, but I don't think that's the actual color though. I don't know, but it says it's medium to full. It's more like full to me. It really is. Like, I guess if you want a medium, you probably got to do half a pump. But one full pump looks like full coverage, and I love it. But it's a pretty soft kind of full coverage. You know, I wore this one day, and I had it on for about 12 hours. It didn't break up around my nose. It didn't rest in my smile lines, anything like that. I like this. And for $18, she is definitely a banger. Now, this one, I've never mentioned this one on my channel, just like I never mentioned this one on my channel. So if you guys want me to do or show you what this looks like on the skin, let me know and I will do this. And this is the Revolution. Now this right here, this I got by accident. I thought it was something else. And when I got it, I said, you know, let me try this. And y'all, I ended up loving this. And this is the KVD True Portrait. It's a liquid to powder foundation. more like a skin tint. I have this in tan 072, little light, but it has like a little ball in there. This is pretty. This is really nice. And it screws like this. It has a little dropper top, and I don't want to put it on because I'm gonna end up wiping this stuff off the whole time, so I'm not going to swatch it. But I do know that it stays on sale at Sephora, and I think I got it for like $20. I thought it was something else and I ordered it, but it was like a pleasant surprise. It's pretty. And I would have never bought a KVD foundation, only because initially I never wanted to support the brand because of Kat Von D and her views of brown and black people. So, in the comments that she made and everything, but now that I understand, she's not part of the brand anymore, right? So that's why they call it KVD now. Regardless, it's too similar. I would have never bought it. But I ended up getting this and I ended up liking it. I didn't take it back because it was nice. And this is more like an everyday type of foundation. This is like, you know, I won't say it's one of those throw on to go to the store. It's not that kind of foundation. I mean, it is going to give you some coverage. It says it's medium coverage, and that's exactly what it is. And I actually think you can get light out of this too. A light coverage out of this. But that's cool. It's not, I can't say it's actually one of my favorites, but I did want to show it to you because I do like it a lot. And the next one is, and I put this up. I did a review on this and I put it up, and I don't know what happened, but the video disappeared. One day all the videos on my channel disappeared, and this was one of them. And so I just didn't feel like redoing the video. If y'all want me to, I will. But this is the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. This is nice, you guys. This is nice, and it's $20, but this is a really nice foundation. It's the newer Sephora brand. But also, if you guys look back, I did a foundation review on the Sephora collection, and I tried the older one. They discontinued that one, but that one was pretty. Although I wore it with a mattifying primer, so it messed it up. But this one is really pretty. It's literally the best skin ever. It looks like skin. It looks really pretty on my texture. It doesn't settle, you know. You just got to be careful what primer you use. I mean, you can go a little bit more blurring, but my suggestion with foundation primers, period, you only want to put it, you know, mattifying or pore fillers, that kind of thing. You only want to put it in the area that you have it, because if you don't and you put it all over your face, it's going to make it might tear your foundation up, unless it's a really, really radiant foundation, and then, you know, it might work for you. But this right here, it is really pretty. I was pleasantly surprised for the cost, for the dollar amount, and I kind of look at that as a drugstore pricing, but I think that's really nice for a store brand foundation. Now this one is, y'all know, it's newer to my collection, and y'all, I've been wearing this till, listen, I've been wearing this so much since I got it. But this is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation, and I do have this on my channel. Y'all, this is a pretty foundation. I'm telling you. And I think it looks good on all skin types. It looked pretty on my skin. Y'all know, y'all got to go back and look at the video. But this looked really good on the skin. I got so many compliments when I wore this. Even when I had the mask on my forehead. It was like, what you got on your forehead? It was this foundation. I mean, it's just a really pretty foundation. I like it a lot. It was worth the money. And I have already put a dent in it, actually. You guys probably can't even see it, but I have put a dent in this foundation because I like it. And I only use 2 pumps. On the video, I use about 4. But in person, you know, when I'm wearing it regularly, I only use 2 pumps of anything, you know, depending on what it was, except that double wear jack. But I like this a lot. You guys really got to try this. And if you can get, I don't know if you can get samples. I don't know if you can get samples right now, Sephora, but if you can, at least just get a sample. At least get a sample. I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to love it, actually, depending on, it's good for dry skin. It would be awesome for dry skin. It's good for oily skin. It's just good for all skin types, and it says that it is, and it really, really is. It really is. Now, one of my all-time favorites, I don't have the video on my channel, but this is one of my all-time favorites, and that is the Stay Naked Urban Decay Stay Naked, and I have it in the shade 71 NN, honey. And actually that's what I have on today. And I believe that this will give you a nice, flawless look. This will give you a nice, flawless, pretty, you know, blurring. This is just really, really, really nice foundation. If I'm not mistaken, this was here's the box. This is what the box looks like. And I have it in 71 NN. And if I'm not mistaken, it's $39. But like I said, I'm going to put it up in the video. But this, you got to get this. And I know this is not new. It's like a year old. It's not new. That's why I didn't really do it on my channel. But if you guys want to see what it looks like on my skin, please tell me and I will do the review. Or not the review, but I'll just show you what it looks like on my skin. Because that is what I have on now. And I just think that it looks so nice on my texture. It just looks really, really nice. And this is what I'm wearing now. But yeah, so, and guys, let me, you know, I wanted to tell you that oh, here it is. This under a Radiant foundation works for me every time. This is like, I don't even think it's $10. I don't remember, but it's the NYX Pore Filler Primer. And now listen, I got so many primers. Now, if you put this on your areas where you have the, you know, textured pores, if you have any kind of large pores or whatever, this is the bomb. And I, you know, I like this better than the Pore Professional. And I keep the Pore Professional right here in my vanity, like it's my go-to. But this has replaced it lately. I've been using this and I love the way it looks. It doesn't turn white. It just looks really, really pretty, y'all. And it's not even, gotta go get it. Go get it if you have the kind of skin that I have. It's a pore filler, not a blurring primer. Okay, it's not radiant at all. So just put it where you need it and then prime the other parts of your face with a regular primer. So like today, I wanted to leave it up here so I could show you guys what I had on. I used this right in here and right up in here a little bit. This is where I have most of my texture. So I put it here. And then on the rest of my face, I put the Fenty. This is just the Fenty regular Pro Filter primer. And I use this on the rest wherever I didn't put that at. And this primer is really nice. It's not super matte to me. It's not a super matte primer, but it is a little bit more on the matte side. But those are some of the foundations that I love on my textured, oily skin. I have so many more, and I'll do another video showing you a few more of my favorites that I like, but these are some of my definitely go-to. And as far as affordable, guys, you got to go get this and you got to go get this. You got to get these two. If you're going to get something affordable, instead of going and buy that CoverGirl and all that, try these. Okay, same price range, but try these. You got to try them. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.